What's up, yeah?
Isaiah, that third quarter just seemed like it completely turned the tide of the game. What did it feel like out there on the floor as you guys just continue to feed off each other?
Felt good. I mean, I think coming out at halftime, we knew we weren't playing the way we should. So we wanted to come out, pick up the intensity. It kind of started also with me. I mean, I think I was too far back on Ant's screens, and so I was putting Lou in a difficult situation. So I think just in general as a team, I think we came out and we were just being more aggressive, playing more our style, passing the ball, pushing the ball up the floor in transition. I think in the first half we had 0 transition points, and we're kind of playing more into their hand. And so we just wanted to come out, play aggressive, push the ball, and pick up the pace.
That's one of the best defensive teams in the league so far this season over there. And in the second half, seemed like, not only the defense, offense, but Shea was just getting the spots anywhere he wanted. What did you notice?
That's the MVP right there. So.
Yeah. What did you notice about the way he attacked?
I mean, it's the MVP. I mean, there were some times. I mean, I didn't think he was open, but he somehow got to his spot. Somehow, I mean, it wasn't like he was just shooting easy ones. He was coming off, taking middies over Rudy Gobert and cashing it. But yeah, he's been great. And it's like weird. It feels like he's not forcing it. That's the weird thing. It's like he's still doing it in a team way. He's not going out there thinking about himself. He's going out there trying to help the team, and he's still getting 40 without forcing it. I think that's the most impressive part, and that's why I think he should be the MVP this year. It should be clear he's number 1 in the West. Even this last couple games, I don't know what he's averaging. I think it's like 40 or something. And again, it's not forcing, and it's efficient 40. So he's been great for us on both sides of the court, and I think that's what's been making him special is he's also doing it on the defensive end. And so, yeah.
Jay, you mentioned your own coverage on Ant, like your involvement, but he went 5 for 5 in the second quarter. Then in the second half, he doesn't take a shot in the third. He goes 1 for 5 in the fourth. What changed as far as like team scheme, just the general way you guys started defending him?
Again, being more aggressive with him, making him get off the ball. Again, I kind of said it before. Lou did a great job in the first half of getting him over the screen, but I was just too far back. And so I think just in the second half, I was trying to be more aggressive, help Lou out. And after that, I think we're such a good rotation team. I think it was hard for anyone to really get going.
And Rudy, I don't know if you line up with a lot of defenders like that, or have to this point this season. I guess, what'd you make of the back and forth between you and him? And I guess you had this like reaction to the play in the fourth quarter, the block on him.
I mean, he keeps trying to dunk on me, so I don't know. It hasn't worked out so far, but no, he's a great defender. I mean, he's a guy that you have to kind of play a little different around. I mean, try to get him more out the paint. I mean, he's one of the best rim protectors in the league. So just trying to get him out the paint, move him a little bit. And, I think we did a good job of that tonight. Offensive rebounds is big for him. So for me, it's just trying to keep him off the glass too. And,
Mark was talking about the commitment on the defensive end being a difference between last year and this year. I know you weren't here last year, but from your point of view, can you just talk about the commitment that you guys have made on that side of the ball?
Again, I think it starts with Shea and Dub. I think when your top 2 players on your team are playing high-level defense, I think we all just buy in. I mean, we have all defensive player and Lou out there the whole time. I think other guys are really good on defense too, so I think we just all buy in. We're all committed to helping each other out, and I think that's what makes it special. I think our rotations are really good. On a lot of different teams, you kind of have sometimes like 4 guys on the string defensively, and maybe like 1 guy will fall asleep, and so I don't think we really have that. I think Mark gives us a lot of freedom to play defense how we want to, and I think we do a great job of just rotating, helping guys out.
Mark has paired you and Dub a lot in some of these second units.
Mm-hmm.
Dub was in here earlier in the year. He talked about in training camp that the chemistry was just kind of sort of just, I don't know, at first sight sort of thing between you guys. Where do you think that's developed the most, because you guys had a few different connections tonight?
I mean, I think it's still building. I mean, I think we're building every game. I mean, I don't know how many games been. I think it's like 17 games so far. But I think we've been doing a great job together. I mean, I think I still have to do a little better job of getting him open, getting him easier looks at times. But I mean, he's been finding me, giving me easy buckets. I didn't really know that coming in, how good of a playmaker he is. I mean, I think I caught maybe 2 lobs last year, and I think some games I've caught 4 just from him. So it just him playmaking, giving me easy looks has been great. But I think sometimes I've got to do a better job getting him easier looks too.
And then you mentioned it's only been about 17 games, hasn't even been 20 yet. And, you know, the sample size is different because you haven't obviously played with Chet yet, which you were expecting. But when you signed, a lot of fans were kind of looking at a matchup like this, like even before the Cat trade, as one of the major reasons of bringing you in. Have things with the team so far been what you sort of expected?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. I mean, it's a great organization. I mean, I think even from off the court stuff, Sam has done a great job of just welcoming my family, and that's been super important to me. And then also on the court, it's been super easy. I mean, the guys play the right way. The guys play great defense, and I still think I can keep taking another step. And I think that's something that's really exciting for me, is just Mark also sees I can take another step, and I think that's what I'm going to keep striving for.
Zay, you mentioned the buy-in from Shea as a defender. I don't know how you viewed him as a defender before you played with him, but, like, are you surprised by the level of care he puts into the end?
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, I kind of knew he was a solid defender before, but to do it on both ends of the court takes a lot of energy. And it don't matter how good a defender you are, if you have such a load on offense, sometimes players take off on defensively, and I think he doesn't do it, and I think that's the most impressive part, just seeing on a daily basis. It's not like sometimes he'll play defense, sometimes not. Every game he's making the right rotation, making the hustle plays, and I think that's been super impressive for me to see on a daily basis. Appreciate y'all. Happy New Year's.